Hi everybody, Alexandra with Divine Reconnections. Talk about the next video, and that is the third eye. What is this third eye? The third eye is your psychic intention, psychic information, little chakra point. So that is the middle of your forehead. Generally, I like to think about it right here. It is that spider sense that you sometimes hear about. It's that little feeling of those little nuggets of senses that you get, especially if you're an empath. If you don't know what an empath is, a person that really feels things intensely, really feels people's stuff, gets zapped by people's energies. If you're a person that gets zapped by the end of the day, you are physically, mentally exhausted, chances are you're probably an empath because you just naturally pick up people's feelings. You naturally feel people's energies, and people realize you're an empath, they're sometimes like vampires. They suck you dry unintentionally. They suck you dry, but they suck you dry. And so that's what an empath is. And especially empaths or people like myself have to really make sure that we clear our third eye, we clear our psychic chakra. So that way we always keep it open and flowing and very connected. So that way I can hear and sense and be able to chant, because I chant in my sessions. So I am downloading that psychic information from my clients' angels and spirit guides and archangels. So all of that psychic information comes through me and I pass it on to my clients. And so I always work on keeping my psychic information very open and clear, because when it does, and those get clogged, right? Like you hear with your ears. So I send a lot of light to my ears a lot. I just send white light going through one ear and coming out the other. And that helps me feel like I'm unclogging my psychic area, because it can get clogged. So it is important to be able to clear your psychic chakra and clear that, so that way it's open and fluid. And so your psychic information is the eye sense. It's the eye sense. The color is purple. It is where all of those intuition nuggets that you get, it comes through. All of those downloads, right? When you read something, you're downloading almost like a psychic information, psychic sense of, okay, I'm reading this. How should I process? That's that psychic information, dream work. If you're a person that dreams quite a bit, that is coming through your third eye, through that psychic information. If you see a lot of healers they see colors, they see angels, say they see mediums, right? Mediums have the ability to see those on the other side. That is all third eye. That is a very strong third eye system. I'm very clairvoyant and clairescent, so I can very much see and sense and feel. I'm hearing and channeling. So that's all through my third eye. And so that really does help, that self-connection. I always feel the third eye is very connected to the heart chakras. What that third eye processes comes through the heart and is able to give yourself self-love, self-trust, being able to really sit with that. Also solar plexus, which is where your confidence is, being able to process things. Does this feel safe? Root chakra, does this feel safe? Does this person feel safe? It's that sense, that's that connection to the sense of when you feel like something is off, that is your third eye. When you feel like there's something off about someone and you get those it's that little alert bell in that third eye starts buzzing and something is off, that's that psychic information, that psychic knowledge sending an alert bell to you to let you know, okay, something's off about this person or something's off about this situation. I want to get out of here. I want to remove myself from this situation. That's very much your psychic information coming through. So very important to keep that going and clear. And a lot of people ask me all the time, what are some ways that I can open my psychic valve, right? I can open that psychic chakra. I always say everybody is a psychic. They really are. You hear that a lot. But I do think that is a level of truth, that everybody has a little bit of psychic energy in them. It's just whether you step into that. It's just whether you decide to wake it up. Because it will always be dormant. It's a chakra that will be dormant if you don't use it, if you don't connect to it enough. It can stay dormant, but everybody has that, a little bit of a psychic in them, because those signals that come, that you feel, that your body gives you when something is off or if something feels unsafe. Your body automatically lets that, and that's that third eye downloading that information, and it downloads that information, comes through your crowd, goes through your third eye. Your third eye says, oh, okay, I'm sensing something here, and then it sends signals to your body, whether it's fight or flight mode or not trust, or something feels off and you don't feel like you're safe enough to trust, or maybe this person is not a good person, so your heart chakra is immediately going to become protected and shut down, or your voice may get shut down because all of a sudden you don't feel safe to use the voice. Third eye can affect as well so many other chakras as well, because it's that spidey sense. It's that little nugget of, ooh, something's coming through. Let me connect to it. What does this mean? And the more you do connect to your third eye, the stronger it gets. It's like a muscle. The more you connect to it, the more that muscle starts to contract, and the more it starts to wake up, and then it gets stronger and stronger, and then you really start being able to have dreams, whether you're a person that has a lot of dreams and all your visions come through dreams, or you're a person that actually has visions, or you have a person that can feel like things happen. You have a sense of things happening and then they happen. That's all third eye. That's all third eye stuff. And so some tips and tricks you can do to open that psychic area and clear out that psychic area are, here's a couple tips you can do. So tip number one, I like to do a meditation sometimes where I just bring my awareness. So like I close my eyes and I just bring my awareness to that third eye chakra. And when I bring that awareness to the third eye chakra, I just imagine like a sliding glass door opening. That's what I tell a lot of my clients. Are like, I want to open my psychic information a little bit more. I want to be a little bit more, I want to feel more. I want to have that better sense. And so I always tell them to just imagine like a sliding glass door opening over and over again and just expanding, right? It's all, the purpose of that is taking that third eye and expanding it out. And the more we expand it out, the more we start to wake it up. And even taking your hands over that section, like I can feel the energy when I do that, and I feel like this door is opening. So even that simple exercise in a meditation, imagining that area opening like a sliding glass door, that will start to activate that space. Other things you can do too, and I always said this in my last series with the chakra, when you're clearing your chakras, you can just imagine like a disc, counterclockwise to clear, clockwise to heal, and just start spinning that area, just waking it up. Imagine like this spinning over and over again and just waking that space up. That will start to connect to that third eye area, so that way you can start to wake that up, and you can start to play with that intention area. Another tip you can do is putting crystals. I love to put crystals on my third eye. So the color with your third eye is deep blue, deep bluish purple, more like almost like a plum color. But any sort of crystal that you resonate with will open that space. But the main crystal that a lot of people like is amethyst to put in that area. So beautiful crystal that you can put on there. That's great to put in that area and just bring light in. Imagine the disc spinning, clearing, and then healing and bringing that light in. That will actually truly, a lot of people that put amethyst on their forehead really do actually feel it. They actually feel this tickling, right? People feel tickling or heat or almost like starbursts in the third eye. I get that a lot. That's a great crystal to put on there. Even a raw citrine is a fabulous. Sometimes I put that on there, especially if I want to manifest a new thought, take my psychic skills up a little bit, raise the vibration. I love to put a raw citrine. That's something else you can put right in that special area. And then one of my favorite crystals I like to use a lot too is Super 7 has 7 crystals in this. Crystal is a very powerful crystal. It's a very rare crystal. You can look it up. And that is something else I like to put in there just because it's a great crystal around protection and increasing senses and healing. And that's another great area to put in your root chakra in your amethyst chakra. Clearly I'm thinking amethyst. In your third eye crystal, third eye chakras, you can put that there and that will start to, again, bring lots of light in and clear it. And so crystals are always such a great way to clear chakras, especially if you put them in that body and you lay there for 10 minutes and just imagine, let the crystal do what it's meant to do. It knows what it needs to do and it will start to heal that area. Another tip you can do is intentions. Intentions are really powerful, especially about waking up a particular area or really wanting to bring focus to a particular area. And some intentions you can do is, I'm open to receiving psychic information. I easily hear, sense, feel information on a daily basis. I am connected to psychic information. I dream. I love to dream. And saying intentions starts to also wake up that space and starts to bring energy into the psychic area because you're connecting, right? It's all that self-connection. Intention is so important in forcing self-connection with ourselves because you are connecting to what your body needs, what your body wants. So think of intention as self-connection. And the more self-connection you do, the more this starts to open, right? That's why that sliding glass door that I always imagine opening, and because I give it the intention, and so I do feel like it's that area is expanding, and so intention is so important. And just saying affirmations, I accept psychic information, I accept the ability to hear, sense, feel from my highest and best, and simple intentions like that really help get that area moving and waking. I've been channeling my whole life. When I first started doing this work, I would hear things, I would hear statements, and I would just tell my clients, and they always ask, where did it come from? And I always said, I don't know, I just heard it. And so I felt the need to say it, and it just was always very accurate. And then about a couple years ago, I just decided to take a class because I wanted just to see what would come out of it. I just wanted to do a refresher for myself or see what comes through, right? Because of choice, when you choose to do something, especially in regards to something that'll affect a chakra, that intention of making a decision of be like, oh, I'm going to do this. The universe says, oh, you're going to do a psychic class? Oh, you're really going to do it. Okay, we're going to send you this. We're going to do this now. You're ready. You're clearly ready because you signed up for a class. And I came out of that class channeling even more intensely than I had before. And I booked the Body, Mind, Spirit Fair that year. That was my first year. And I think it'll be 5 or 6 years that I've done it now. And it was the first year I did it. And I was channeling like crazy at that fair. And so just taking that one class, the universe was like, oh, okay, you're ready for level 2. Got you. And they definitely did. The floodgates opened, and it has been, that flow has thankfully been in place ever since that class. Send a comment to me. I can give you that class I took. I love to give it that class I took. It was fabulous. But any class, any psychic class that you take will automatically start to open that muscle and open that bone. So another great tip and technique is to do that. And something I like to do with my clients, and it's a fun activity, and it helps you self-connect. It helps you self-connect to you and to yourself, but I always like to use this, is this me or is this not me? So I always have my clients track, is this me or is this not me? Because what that really does is it actually helps you self-connect, right? And it helps you actually focus and like center, get silent, and that could be about anything, right? Close this person. Should I meet this person? Is this person in my highest and best to go meet, right? And taking that moment of silence and connection and saying, is this me or is this not me? That psychic information will come through and tell you, yep, this is you, yep, no, this is not you, right? That's an activity I actually have people do to get to know themselves again, to help them find their own story, because a lot of our stories we pick up from childhood are really not our stories. It's just stories from our hosts. Our hosts are the people we grew up with, the hosts that people that we got the lessons from, whether they're good or they're bad. And so sometimes we get lost and we don't know what our story is. And so that's a great exercise I have people do. I'll do a whole new series of videos on that. But that's another way that you can open that psychic information, really start connecting to your psychic, that psychic little angel inside of you, that psychic part of you that is there to answer those questions you need to have answered, to give you that information you need to know, to give you that clarity you need to know. You got it in you. It will tell you. They always say, trust your gut. That is that psychic information coming through the solar plexus. So that's that kind of little tidbit, is trust your gut. That is your gut. That's your sense. That's your inner sense telling you whether something is good or something is not. Something is in my best interest or something is not. So just a great little exercise to do. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully this video has helped give you a new perspective. Love to hear your comments. I always love to hear comments. Please watch these videos. Please comment. I always love to share this information. I'm all about sharing what I know. I don't need to keep it to myself. I'm not a person that keeps stuff to myself. If I can pass on something that's super helpful, I am that authentic type of person that is always wanting to give. So I always love to hear tips and tricks and things that really do help, that something actually helped. Let me know. The next series of videos are going to be the last chakra, the crown chakra, which is just one of the most important, like the root chakra, one of the most important for that opening and closing. So stay tuned to watch the next one. Look forward to see you all soon. Thanks for watching.